Hi friends, I'm Katie Brinkley and you're listening to Rocky Mountain Marketing. With nearly 2 decades helping business owners, consultants, and coaches with their digital marketing, I know that social media can be an incredible tool to grow your business when you know how to do it the right way. And that's what we're going to do today. I teach you how to navigate the world of entrepreneurship and digital marketing, and hopefully you'll grow your business with a few great tips you wouldn't have known otherwise, and maybe even discover a great local business you love. Let's dive into today's episode. Welcome back to another Rocky Mountain Marketing Quickcast episode. As we dive into more and more AI tools that are out there, I feel like we've only been hearing about ChatGPT. And there's a number of other tools that are available that I want to just bring to light a little bit. I mean, we've heard about different content creating tools. There's different, for a while there, it seemed like everyone had a profile picture that was AI generated art. I mean, I'll be honest, I also tried to do it, but it kept kind of giving me like weird hands and stuff in those profile pictures. But AI, or artificial intelligence, is going to change our businesses. It's not going to eliminate us, but it's going to make us all work faster. I definitely feel that AI is really going to become more mainstream in 2023. So how can we utilize this tool for our business? And one of the tools that I want to talk about that I have been utilizing for this podcast actually is a tool called Capsho. So you might say Capsho, okay. And this is a tool, one of my good friends, Deidre, she is one of the co-founders of this tool. And I've had the opportunity to learn about it and experiment with it. And honestly, the Capsho team has taken feedback that I've given to them and made the tweaks to make it an even better tool. So you may say, okay, well, what the heck is Capsho? And Capsho is a tool for podcasters, and they're coming out with a new update. But before we get to that, I just want to get into some of the details about what Capsho is and how it's going to help you create more content. So if you're recording a podcast or if you are a guest on a podcast, Capsho is going to be your best friend. I have Rocky Mountain Marketing. I put out 2 episodes a week. And for a while there, I'm going to be honest with you, I was struggling to keep up with actually doing anything with the content other than pushing it out to the RSS feed. Recently, and over the past year, I've gotten much better with it. But a lot of the reason is because of tools like Capsho. So again, Capsho is an AI tool, and it's going to help you generate episode titles for your podcast. So you know how all the different podcasting experts have to tell you that episode titles are an extremely important part of getting found. You want to have the keywords. You want to make an impact. You want to make sure it has that hook. It's not that different than social media. You want to make sure it has that hook to have people want to click on it and listen. Capsho will help you with that. It also helps you create a player description. So when you open up Apple or Spotify, you get that little blurb, that little description. Capsho will help you write that AI description for iTunes, Spotify, Google, you name it. You can have Capsho help you with that. It'll give you show notes that you can use. So, I mean, if you're not using show notes, I'll tell you, yours truly was guilty of this. And by not utilizing show notes, I was hurting myself from being found on Google. It'll help you with your show notes. And it'll also help you with social media captions. So whether or not you want to use it as that kind of parrot on, a better term is a robot on your shoulder, kind of helping guide you there, you're still going to need to write it, but it's going to help you guide you there into where you want to go with your caption. So you're not just looking at that blinking cursor saying, I'm waiting. It'll also help you write promo emails, episode transcripts, blog posts, LinkedIn articles, get direct quotes, YouTube descriptions. Guys, I'm telling you, you can get so much from Capsho. And one of the new things that they're getting ready to launch their Capsho 2.0. And I don't want to make this just turn into like an entire spiel on how amazing Capsho is. I want you to realize that there's tools out there that are going to help you streamline your workflow. They're going to help you, whether it's you or your assistant. Now you're going to use that time that you were spending. My assistant, let's back up even further. Yours truly. I was thinking that it was taking me about an hour a week to do my podcast because that's how long I was blocking for recording the episodes. I was then editing them, writing the show notes, uploading them to the website, making sure that everything was loaded on the RSS feed. I mean, all in all, I was spending about 5 hours a week on my podcast. So that's why I hired my assistant. Now this was passed off onto her. By bringing in Capsho now, we've cut down our time even more. Use it as that extra hire so you can have your time back. So I want to get into Capsho 2.0. And one of the things that I really love about it is this new tool called the HumAIn Editor. So it's HumAIn with AI. So HumAIN, the HumAIn Editor. It offers a level of customizability that's really unparalleled. So with other tools, you may have limited options for things like transitions and sound effects, but with their HumAIn Editor, you can actually choose from a wide variety of options and make your podcast stand out. They have a drag and drop interface, which makes it easy to experiment with different combinations until you find the perfect one for your episode. They also have the tone of voice chooser. Which is a super cool option because it allows you to pick the perfect tone for your podcast. And this is really important because it really helps create a consistent feel throughout your episodes, which in turn helps build a loyal audience. Let's be real, it's just fun to play around with some of the different tones and see how it affects the overall mood of your podcast. Another feature that I feel is worth highlighting from Capsho 2.0 is the preview of the transcript when you're prompted to choose the topic that you want Capsho to focus on. So this is extremely helpful because it gives you a sense of what the final transcript is going to look like. And it can help you make more informed decisions about which topics to cover in each of these episodes. And last but not least, the one thing that I think is an absolute game changer for anyone who wants to work ahead and who is batching their content, again, like yours truly, is the ability to get episodes recorded and edited in advance. So this is especially useful if you have a busy schedule and you're trying to record multiple episodes in one sitting, or if you're just planning to take some time off and go on vacation and make sure that you have enough content so that you never miss a podcast coming out. This is one of the biggest things with Podfade. I think that it's one of the main reasons why we're not seeing so many podcasters continue with their posts and having them come out. I think that the reason I wanted to talk about Capsho in this quick-cast episode is because we don't need to be afraid of AI. We can use it as a tool. And there's so many great softwares out there like Capsho. This is just one that's amazing for podcasters and for podcast guests that are going to help you remain consistent. They're going to streamline your workflow. They're going to help you with your voice editing. They're going to help give you all of the written content that you possibly could ever need or even imagine to make sure that your podcast never falls behind, that you don't get stuck in Podfade. With this episode of Rocky Mountain Marketing, I want you to explore the world of AI. It's not coming for your job. It's coming to help you succeed with your job. It's going to be the perfect partner to help you scale your business. And if podcasting is a part of your marketing strategy, you have to check out these different tools like Capsho. It's just going to help you take your business to all new heights. Thanks so much for listening to this week's episode of Rocky Mountain Marketing. Make sure to subscribe so that you can continue navigating the world of entrepreneurship. And I'd love to hear from you. Please leave the show a review and connect with me on social media. You can find me on Instagram at @IamKatieBrinkley or connect with me on LinkedIn. And if you're ready to start making some sales on social media, be Be sure to grab my free guide to selling in the DMs without being spammy. You can get that at katiebrinkley.com. Let's keep taking your marketing to all new heights.